All right, let's get into this live trade video for you guys, okay? So as you can see, this is where point of decision kind of comes um, to mind. Guys, I'm long. My mouse is acting up a little bit here, so just so I'm long Link. I'm also long. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a. Yeah, I don't know why it's not acting right. But anyways, I'm long Link. I got in at here's my order history, and I Link. The thing with Link is that 1, 2, 3. This could be 4, 5, right? But if that's wrong, there's going to be a huge up spike, and that's what I'm hoping for. You gotta hope when you're right, not when you're wrong. So right now we're obviously hitting some moving averages. I could take a look at this and think that this is a potential double bottom. As a scalper, I probably want to be taking some profits here, right? So let's take a look at the order book price action. So we got 84.5, 84.5. There's about, some decent resistance coming in the market. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, see how that's holding up. There's some wicks coming through. We want Bitcoin to be the same thing as Link. 1, 2, this is 3, 4 coming upwards. So there's actually quite a bit of resistance here, right? But if we start to spike above, like this is massive resistance right here. I'm going to show you. I want to box it. But if it goes above it, it's going to start spiking. So that's what we got to hope for, right? We take a look at the volume. There's a lot of volume coming through. Let's take a look at the bullish divergences. There's a bullish divergence, which means continuation, likely. But Link, okay, so Link's coming up a bit, but still, man, like, let's take a look. So about scalping, right? I can either look at this as a double bottom and go for like 20%, and I bought the low, 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 right? And just be okay with my risk of 1%. Right now we're up 50, we were up 100, it's all good. Still looks pretty good, just the price went down. Here's the 1 hour chart. I don't really use the 1 hour chart. It's just part of the strategy a little bit. So 45 on the 30, 15. I really don't like when that happens. I have to reload the page. So just be patient here. Yeah, so I was trying to make the video with the charging and all that stuff. I should have probably taken some profits, I'm not gonna lie, on this one here. So keep in mind, I might have bought the low of a double bottom, so you want to kind of hope for the best, right? See how we're pulling back on low volume? That's a really good sign. That's a good sign. A low volume pull back, that's kind of a buy or a re-entry. Now we have some resistance here, and let's take a look at the order book at 83. Market makers are probably stacked at 83. So let's take a look. 83. So there's not that much at 83. Okay, that's a lot of sells that just came through. Let's take a look at the real price action feed, see what's going on. Take a look at Bitcoin real quick, see how, okay. Take a look at Link. So my stop loss on Link is right below the low. My stop loss on this bad boy is right below the low as well. That's a lot of volume on that candle. So that's what price action volume means. Okay. Analysis. That's disgusting. Volume, candle, like there's a big resistance right there. So let's see here. Let's see. Realistically, you have to know when to add, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, right? My risk is 1%. I'm okay with it. Pretty comfortable with it. 1, 2, I don't know. This could be an ABC. but you got to have your strategy all ready and set before you start trading, right? Because if you're doing this type of stuff, analysis, while you're trading, this stuff right here, looking for targets and all that stuff, it's kind of a disadvantage, because it's basically procrastinating for you taking action. I hope that makes sense. So I do think we're going to break upwards. I'm not confident yet in increasing my size, my position. And the reason why I was on the 1 hour chart, I don't watch the 1 hour, but I watch the 55. And guys, honestly, this could be a double bottom. So why would my risk is 1%. It's moving in my favor. Why would I take my profits? There's a bunch of resistance that we can start scalping, skimming some of our trades. But realistically, the potential gain on this is 20%, right? It's been consolidating for 2 days, going downwards. We're at the bottom basically right now. Good reaction. Let's take a look at the volume one more time. We're getting some decent volume. The link is starting to go up here in price. This is good for us. Like I said, I got in. This is my second buy, so I actually added to this position. My first buy was right here, and I actually got in some more right here. So dollar cost average down, which I do not recommend ever, but my stop loss was guaranteed to be right here. So I saw an opportunity for me to just basically double down with the same stop loss. So there's no, in my opinion, there's no fault doing that. But some people would say don't do that, right? So yeah, both positions are going in my favor. They're longs, they're counter trend moves. I'm hoping that Bitcoin actually surpasses 11,770. So then we are going to get that breakout. We're going to get a huge price increase and appreciation. So I started this account, this one here. I'm trading my friend's account as well. I'm looking for a long opportunity for Bitcoin and for a swing trade for him. So I'm out to have USDT. The balance of this account to start with was 150. Started with 100 2 days ago, and currently sitting at $200. So we doubled it so far, and that's how you do it. Usually I would go and put it in my spot account, right? So my face might be blocking it. So here, this transfer button right here. If you click transfer, you can actually transfer some money out, which I recommend doing because it's a good idea. To always, take your profits. That's one way of doing it, and it's one way of securing your profits. Okay, so you see how, again, with the low volume downwards, I think this is going to be a nice short squeeze, and I stick to my my risk to reward. Yeah, really amazing risk to reward. Currently, right now, we're up like 2%. With a risk of 1.51%. So lots of volume on that. That's one thing I don't like, is that there was a lot of volume on that spinning top candle. If we pass it, it's going to look really nice. But if we don't, then we're going to start downtrending, and I'll be out of my position. Now Chainlink, same type of deal here, but in my opinion, probably a little bit more bearish. What kind of pattern is this? Comment in the comment. What kind of pattern is this? Right here, this thing right here. Okay, some people will probably include this leg as well. So this could be also a different pattern depending on how you look at it. So look, guys, we're already at $15. So I think we're up about. And to be honest, I don't really care about what we're up. Only 1%. So about like, I don't know, 50 some dollars. If we pass this, the next resistance is right here. So let me clear this chart. So yeah, that would be a resistance right here at 1540. I was planning on getting out at a specific number right here. Let me see if it hit it. For the same strategy that I posted in the chat. So basically it would be the 382 target, right around right here. So about 15, 17, 18. 15, 17, 18, and I'll basically sell Link there. I'm not too attracted to Link right now, so I believe that's my position. Yeah, I don't know why it's giving me that much, but I'll sell that there for repay. So that's about 1% away from that. My order's placed. I was hoping that it was going to get up here and maybe even higher, but I'll sell here and I'll see the reaction. That's going to be the plan for scalping. Let's go back to this bad boy right here, OMG goes. So this is usually my scalping account, because it's so damn, like, I like to trade volatility, right? And once you're on the right side of the market, things could start moving very, very good with very tight stop loss. This thing just went up, Lend just went up about 10% because of Bitcoin's, bullishness, this little type of bullishness. So I should have, I guess, traded Lend, but you have to be cautious. Your stop loss is probably going to be 2 to 3% more. So like I said, this could be a fourth wave coming through right now. I'm hoping that it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you got to hope in when you're right, not when you're wrong. Know when to hold them and when to fold them. So same stop loss on this guy here. High probability that we're gonna come down here, just because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But let's actually zoom in here. Remember for Elliott wave theory that if price with more than a wick enters into wave 1 territory, the wave becomes invalid. Now, yes, we have a wick, but really, guys, like, really, if it breaks down, I'm out. If it continues up, then I'm good, man. So the risk is definitely in my favor right now, and the probabilities actually starts increasing the longer we stay in this consolidated range. Yeah, we might find some resistance right here, and yeah, you see where I'm trying to get out, basically at the top right here. It might break out. I'm not sure, but that's what lessons are for. Because sometimes I make mistakes for taking profits too early, right? So I still kind of make, or so it's a continuous improvement, man. Continuous improvement. Honestly, I think it's going to go up, 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 up. So I should probably hold it. But like, this is probably a better exit right here. But I'm good with that. I'm good with what is it, 3% scalp. I just wanted to make it's going to be like 2%. Yeah, about 2.3%. Link is not as volatile. It hasn't really moved today. Let's go back to this bad boy. So again, explaining what volume means. You guys, I can't express this enough, explain this enough. Buy the book, The Volume Profile. I tried to read it. It's so dense. The material is so dense that I tried to read it 3 times, and I it's like, it's the only book that it's so damn dense that it gets you to think. So it's like, it's so good. It's a good book, man. You have to read, by the way. If you're not a reader or you haven't read, then I suggest you start reading. Okay? Because some good stuff, really. It's really good for you. So we're breaking that 1-to-1, right? Should I scalp this? Sometimes you just want to take some profits, right? So it's about $6. $6 would be resistance. But this downsloping trend line, let's take a look at bullish divergence on the 5-minute. Hard to see. 15-minute. See how they're still buying? Yeah, they're still buying. Let's take a look at the support. 0.5. Let's take a look at Link. We're at 15. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. You have to be quick on your feet. Watch, this might turn, right? So the best order book really to watch is Bitcoin, because it tells you the real deal secrets. You know that chain link wave 1 we're talking about? So it has to break this in order for higher prices, of course, right? So 11,690. Look, this guy's stacked right there with 100,000, but he's canceling. So 11,695, let's call it. So you go and search for that. Okay, so that's your confirmation, right? Your confirmation. Okay, so is heavy selling coming in? Should I be taking my profits? What's good? You know, what's good right now? We're seeing some rejection wicks. You know, we're at 58 on the RSI on the 5-minute, which is kind of a bear sign to me. You know, to be honest, I would kind of take some profits right here, realistically. That's where I would probably take it, right around here. Ah, come on, man. So what you have to do is basically we have to break 11,690, right? So you take a look. Okay, there's 500,000 there. That's not that much. We can do it. So you keep changing on the order book right here. So 10, 11,690. Let's stay focused here. Take a look at the bullish divergence. We hit 50, which is kind of a good sign on the 5-minute. It tells me that we're probably going to go up, but this could be a fourth wave. So same stop losses, which is good for all of my assets. So Chainlink is the only one that I'm a little bit more concerned about because of the fact that 1, 2, 3, perhaps this is 4, and then 5, right? So it's okay if my stop loss gets hit. I don't mind. I don't really mind, but you have to be quick on your feet, right? This is a little harder. This cross 3x is a little harder than this exchange because on this exchange you can just go like this, click one button, and then you're out, basically. So we're at 54 here on the 15-minute. Take a look at the 30-minute. We have increase in volume, but you see that candle is kind of getting rejected right there, right? So we'll see how that happens. We're above the moving averages, which is a good sign. Let's go back to the 5-minute to really kind of understand what's the price action doing on a shorter term time frame. Okay, we want to break that top, obviously. The volume's not coming in. Let me refresh. Hold on. Still at 14.97. Some people would take profits real early, right? But no, not me, because I learned the lesson of hoping when you're right, not when you're wrong. When you're wrong, you get out right away. When you're right, you start to hope a little bit, maybe even add some pressure to your position, right? So I'm not yet there yet where I'm close to being able to add to some positions, right? When it comes to day trading, scalping, and all that stuff. Like when you catch a trend like this, you want to be adding to your position because that's how you get rich. It's called leverage. Using leverage in a smart way, in the best way. That's how Donald Trump said, not to bring him up there, but that's how he got, basically, that's how he got wealthy. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hard to get rich without leverage, right? I mean, make money with money, right? Like, is it even possible to get rich without lev? Maybe, I don't know. Probably not as wealthy as he can be, you know what I'm saying? So here's Chainlink. It bounced on this triangle. This is the high leverage exchange, but I just have a two open, right? So this is what, A, B, perhaps C. So reading like on psychology and stuff like that, always having a positive mindset and all that good stuff, like that's really important, especially when if you're trying to be a trader. I mean, it really takes a strain and a toll on you if you understanding what the subconscious mind is, and what have you ever heard the term unconscious competence? If you guys have Spotify, I suggest that you listen to this audiobook called what's it called? It's by Kevin Trudeau. Kevin Trudeau. Your wish is your command. Write that down, man. Search it up right now. Spotify. Your wish is your command. It's quite a hefty what's it called, audio. But even he says that trading is a good way to increase or to make money. So volume getting low here, kind of looking like a bull flag, but you see that there's some Might be taking my profits here. We'll see. Let's go to the 3 minute and yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it right here. Hold on. So, hold on. Take a look at double check on Bitcoin. See, okay, see how that's doing. We've got to see a order book. Okay, the order book. We really have to break out of, let's even say 11,600. Let's say 11,700. So there's 500,000 right here. Link, pump. So yeah, man, it's about good judgment and stuff like that. This is your subconscious mind. Sometimes you could read other people's thoughts as well when you really get smart. Come on, guys, we got to break that. Okay, order book price action. Let's lower it a little bit. I want to take it on market, but to be honest with you, it's like, I'm going to take it right now. Hold on. Probably a reaccumulation down here. So Jesse Livermore, there you go. We just got partially filled. Basically, it says when you want to get out, get out. Therefore, take a look at Fibonacci number 233. That's our balance right now. Hey, we'll see if we made a mistake or not. Let's go to our next position right here. Chain link. I hope that we get filled right here on our limit order. That's what I'm hoping for. There's some resistance right here, literally. So that's where you kind of have to understand what I'm talking about by order book price action. So you see that order right there. The high of it is 1507. So 1507. You go search for it, right? So 1507. I kind of want to cancel it, but and that would mean basically low volume on the downside. I think I'm gonna let this one ride. Okay, let's take a look at how OMG coin is doing. So it did come down, but guys, this could be a flat of some sort. Ooh, should I cancel this, or will that be a good entry for a short? Probably not. Let's cancel that. Or what I could do is re-enter with 525 with the stop loss below right here. So basically the same position right here, so about 1.7%. So should I, let's take a look at Bitcoin one more time. I mean, Bitcoin to me looks kind of bullish because we look at all that volume, but at the same time we really do have to break that 11,090. So there's about 1 million right there, and then this guy's supporting with the 75. So I mean, it could come back down. We'll see how it does. I think this is going to get reaccumulated probably right here on this. So let me start dollar cost averaging right here. So 7.1. Be honest with you, I don't really want to buy this. I want to wait for a better reaction. Low volume on the way down, which is kind of a good sign. But guys, I think it's probably going to start going up here. Let me cancel this right here. But yeah, I do think it's a decent buy. So let's pull up a Fibonacci right here. This is called unconscious competent, where you know what to do without thinking about it. Okay, so I will be buying. It's better to buy. Not on market. I don't like how these moving averages are starting to curve down here a little bit. But yeah, we did take our profits. I think it was a profitable trade of $70 at this point. Up here it was like 100, but you can't fret about that kind of stuff, right? Come on, man. I want to get filled right here. That'd be about 1% on, what, 6K? That's about $60 on this trade. So about 2 profitable positions, about 120 in total, maybe 150. A scalp account, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I mean, this could be a double bottom, and maybe I was wrong, and maybe I should have just held it like a champ, right? So that's your personal preference, man. Personal preference. And maybe I should have just got out a little bit, but so far I'm right. But I think it might bounce right here on this moving average. Okay. or the 61.8, but we'll see. You know what? Paul Tudor Jones, you know what he says? When you don't feel good about your position, just get out and you can re-enter. It doesn't even matter if it's up higher. So that's where the psychological, emotional edge has to come. That's why you read books on psychology. Look, you're here to make money, not to be right, realistically. So to make money, you have to catch trends. You have to be on the right side of trends. You have to be in and out at the right times. So I think I did a good choice, and I got out. Right, let's see where I got out. With a limit order too, which is a little bit risky sometimes. But let's take a look at link. Come on, baby. Order book. You see how you can't see my sell order? That's not really a good sign. But watch, this guy here, I'm hoping that he's going to cancel his orders pretty soon. They're still buying at 75. We have some support here at 05. Let's lower it just for support. Okay, so 56. Okay, that guy's coming in a little bit with more support. And if they start to sell, that's called panic. That means it's probably done. But they're not. They're still buying. They're still supporting. This is looking decent. But I want to see the order book is really like you have to learn order book, man. Like you have to master it. 10,000 hours, you know, to master a skill. Watching someone who is successful at it, I recommend Philicon. Philicon's pretty good. I think I want to take my profit. Hold on. RSI 61. We're about to get maybe a crossover right here. See, kind of missed my chance right there. Boom, 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 boom. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. It's hard, tough one. See all that resistance on. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. It's hard, man. It's hard because there's okay, so this guy just came in. You see that 50 thou? Because there's a possible crossover right here. So I think it actually might start uptrending. It's just gonna take 30 minutes. So I think I'm just gonna keep the same stop loss. Keep the same stop loss, and then because if it's gonna start uptrending, I want to catch that. I can raise my stop loss if I want to. See how the volume's coming in right here? This is low volume. Let's go to the 1 minute chart because I like charting the volume on the 1 minute chart when you're scalping. So there you go. Now should I put my limit back up there? It's coming in a little bit here. Boom, boom. Where's my limit? Repay. Funds. Boom. Copy, paste. You got to be quick things right here, right? So where did I say I was going to get out? I think it was like, what was it, 1517? Let's try 1517. Boom. Oof, that's kind of high, eh? We'll see. Watch that volume. Yeah, I'm going to cancel this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this as a stop loss. Okay. Right underneath this moving average right here. Bitcoin looking good. CO Mise goes. Let's take a look at the volume. Is it confirmed? Not really, but we have some big one is confirmed if it gets above 576. I think that's where I sold it for 576. It's all good. That looks like a bull flag to me. Let's take a look at the confirmation. Boom, boom, boom. Use this thing right here. That would be the new stop loss right there. Dude, it has to hold. It literally has to hold 71.87. Or else it would be bearish to me. 71.87 has no buys right there, but it could have some bots. So I'm going to leave that alone, and I'm going to focus on chain link right here. This bad boy. So ultimate target, honestly, would I think it's going to go there for 2%. I think it might actually break out totally. Now, if you want to do some analysis and do whatever you want with the Fibonacci's, pull it up right here. Here's your Fibonacci extension, right? So it's all about trading at the right time. You see how we're hitting some resistance right here. So, okay, we break that 61.8. We're going straight basically to the moon. Yeah, baby. See, oh, there's no resistance right there. There's no resistance. Okay, right now, but this is a small order book. You can't trick yourself into small time frames. See, there's some resistance 15 there. So, there you go. Should I buy this? What do you guys think, man? I can buy this with straight up this same type of strategy, same deal, right? Same deal. Okay, take a look. Okay, resistance coming in right here. So obviously these guys are wrong. A, B, C. This is going to come up. Ooh, lots of resistance right there on that candle. I know this is a bad sell, so why would I sell it? I'm trying to sell that for 14. Just stick to your stop loss sometimes, man. Maybe it's a better sell up there. I'm not too sure. So we're on the 1 minute chart. So let's actually relax a little bit and go to the 5 minute chart and see, yo, what's up, dog? What's up, dog? Rising tide here on OMG coin. I would like to buy at 71, 72. Yeah, I think it's a decent buy right now, 76. It's starting to come up in price, but to be honest, I'm not feeling it right now. I'm saying. So there's the 382. You see that? That's the 382. Would we have got filled? Yeah, we would have. Imagine that, catching the top 1718. 1718. Oh man. Sometimes I do that a lot too. So look at the high, 1740, 43. Sorry guys, I literally missed the top. But I picked a new stop loss instead, which could be actually a bad idea. We'll see. I'm still learning, right? Well, I'm still learning, and so that could be a good sign for the ups. And then I'll probably sell right here. Why is it a good sign? Because it stopped before the 382. Now let's take a look here. What we got? We got 15. Let's just say 1517. Okay, take a look at the order books for 1517. Okay, and watch price action. Okay, forget about OMG right now. You just gotta focus on chain link. Okay, put your finger on the trigger right here for market order. And okay, see this guy just came in 1520. There's a huge wall right there. We gotta break 1520. So we want to see these guys get cancel their order, but we'll see. Okay, let's lower this right here. Okay, there's actually some resistance right here. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. I think I'm gonna sell it pretty soon. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it pretty soon. You see that? Boom. 85. 77. I'm gonna take my profits. Okay, so I take my profits. It's all good. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure how much I made. Shall I check? Sure. So this was my balance before, 1434. It's probably, not the best profit because it was not too volatile, but it's just an example, right? Using risk in your favor and getting out when you don't feel comfortable. So about $100 on that trade is pretty good. And on the other one, I think it was 70. So, I mean, 200, right? $200 in, I don't know how long I've been trading. Let's see. When did I call Link? I called it in the group, by the way. If anyone got in there. Some support volume. Stop below the low, boys. Let's go with the low risk, high reward. And I even posted that was just Bitcoin. MACD RSI on Bitcoin. So yeah, that was a confirmation. Always look for 3 to 5 reasons for entry. And this is where Link looking good. RR small scalp 11.404. So let's check the time and close this video. Up 11.04. So I mean 2 hours for $200 an hour. Pretty good. And it increases, right? It starts compounding your account. Guys, tell me how I started my account with 300, and that was about a month ago. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I'm just trying to say how possible it is if you're just using a really good, decent strategy. So that same account, this one right here, I started with $300 about a month ago, and yeah, last month. Let's see. Maybe it was a little bit more than a month ago, and plus I went camping. So, but yeah, I started at 300. It has to be maybe a month, 2 months max. So that's pretty good, I think. With a good risk to reward, a lot is possible. Not to mention, I still have money in the futures. So what I did was when I made a profit. Excuse me. So that $200 and $223 in the futures account. Whenever I make a profit, sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll just go scalp on the other one, the futures account. So realistically, I have like 2,000 in total. I started with 300 2 months ago. If I keep up that trend and I don't lose hope psychologically, it's all up here, guys. I'm telling you right now, it's literally up here. Here's a story to bring hope and a little bit of shame, but upon myself, but to learn from the mistake is to. So I was in school, right? I went to college for whatever for business, and guys, I went to college in class and everything like that. But at night, for 12 hours straight, I was trading. I was trading all night long. So I failed all my courses, all of them. And so I grew in I think a 2 month span of 1,000 to 5,000 in 2 months. And it was good trading. I have the spreadsheets. It was really good. Getting 1 to 2, 3% scalps. It was scalping compound profits, and the rate it was going really well. But one day I slept through an exam. I slept. Okay, so I slept through an exam, and I woke up and I felt horrible, like garbage, right? So I got up and I started trading. Guess what happened? All of my I'm just saying. So if something happens to you in your life, don't go to trading, man. Like it's not worth it. Just take the day off. Maybe contact your professor instead, and try to get a re-exam instead of blowing up your account. So yeah, basically that's what happened. And so it's all up here. That's why you have to have a psychological edge upon yourself. That's why it's important to commune with the good groups of people. And that's why I don't like memes too much and that like dumb stuff. But I like things that are going to uplift and grow the community. And I think that having a strong group, especially if there's interest in scalping, trading, and swing trading as well, I think that's called a mastermind, right? So having good traders uplifting themselves, getting better and better and better every single day, what do you think is going to happen, right? Oh, guys, what's your intake in this one? Sometimes it's hard for people to take a loss. With a group, it's easy. It's easy. Just do it, man. Who cares? Walk away. Take a 5-minute walk. So that's all I have to say. That's the thing that happened with me, right? So I didn't want to take my loss because I was in a bad feeling, bad emotion, bad day. I had a bad day. I woke up, slept through the exam, and I wanted to lose. I felt like I wanted to lose. So same type of story. I have another story here where I in 2 weeks compounded 1,000 to 3,000, but I felt like garbage as well. Someone I think it was very close to 4,000 in 2 weeks time. I was using very high leverage though, very very high leverage, and that's why I manage risk differently now. You see how I have different accounts, right? So that's so important. and you're having your stop loss and all this stuff. Let's take a look and see if we can learn from a mistake here on Chainlink and OMG coin. So it looks like we did the right idea here. This one, not quite. So we missed out on a little bit right there. And look at that volume coming in. That's beautiful volume, guys. Beautiful volume. Sometimes you can feel like you can feel if you're wrong. Damn, that's looking good, right? Wow, that's too bad. So what's the mistake? What's the lesson that we can learn from it? Go to the 5 minute. I think I know what we can learn from is what I pointed out. We paused right before the 382, right? We paused right before it. It came back down, retested these moving averages, and then popped right above it. I believe that we're going to go up here at the 61.8. I don't think it's a short sell. I think it's a buy on a retracement. So, yeah, we missed out on 0.5, you know, maybe 1% play. But it's okay, man. See, even that could really upset you. So I'm basically going to be done for trading for now. Gonna come back maybe in 2 hours or something like that, or you know, half an hour, if I get that feeling that I can make money again, right? So join the group, man. It's you know, join a good group and get serious about it. Read about good traders. Gann, Jesse Livermore, you know, pick up a Volume Profile. That book is really good for scalping. Let's see if we could have called it realistically. So right here is a huge volume. In order to continue this trend, we need to see some buyers, and I don't see no buyers right here. There you go. We got some buyers coming in, but we got to see consistent buying coming in. Okay, you got to see consistent buying. And realistically, has my stop loss been hit? No, sir, it has not been hit. So I should still be in this trade. Maybe skimming some, so taking profits like on 100 instead of the whole loot, 100 or 50 or whatever it is. So that's called money management. That's having you know, good strategies. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. See, this one's pulling back on low. Oh, this is high volume. So guys, this is a perfect example of volume profile. So this is high volume, but see how tight the candles are, guys. If we lose this support right here at 11,674, okay, we're probably going to go down. There's a lot of selling. But if we actually, this might be considered a bull flag. So I'm even going to say 11,684 for this moving average. I think this is a buy, personally, with a stop loss right here. Guys, we're talking about a 0.10, a 0.1% risk with your reward is indefinite until your stop gets hit, and you keep raising your stop loss. So that's how you trade with volume profile. Watch, we're gonna see a breakout, guys. We're gonna see a breakout. You just sometimes, but we also need to break this line. So it's getting wedged. Sometimes that's the best trades that you can do because your risk is so damn tight. So yeah, this is looking really nice with the high volume sells and the upticks. Let's take a look at the OMG. So you see how we didn't get some more buy volume? We need some more buy volume in order for us to support. A VPA book says take a look at the 5, the 15-minute chart. See that? That's good volume. We close in 2 minutes, and the 30-minute chart. Always look at the countdown. The countdown is extremely important as well. Take a look at the volume here. So 30-minute chart looks pretty nice to me. With some resistance right here. Why is it looking nice? This is a good candle on good volume. It's not a good candle with bad volume. That would be manipulation. But no, it's a good volume and a good candle. So you can bet that it's gonna break the top. But this is wave 1. This is big resistance in my books. You know, right here. So you break this right here, this high, and you should break out pretty nicely. Chainlink likes to do those, you know, 10% breakouts, 30% plus breakouts. Let's take a look at OMG here and see what's going on. So that was the moving average we had to stay above. You see that the candlestick right here and the volume, I mean, it's kind of a bullish candlestick. I think I'm going to re-entry a trade right here because I feel a decent opportunity. 1 2 3 1 2 3. You count the Elliott waves. That's wrong. 1 2 1 2 3. One more wave down. the thing with this one, the stop loss. So the stop loss, in my opinion, has to be 5% max. 3% is good. 1%, anything. Not confirmed yet, but it is looking pretty decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably one more wave down here, but we'll see. Where's the support? Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Move this closer. Is Bitcoin? So Bitcoin actually dumped a little bit. So we're going to retest this moving average, 11,680. 11,680. Let's bring it down here, 11,680. Oh, take a look. The walls are coming in right now. That's a decent sized wall of 15 Bitcoins. Let's take a look at the order book, and just this is your confirmation indicator, right? This is a real-time volume. Oh, take a look. These guys just came in with a lot of selling right there. So that's basically how you trade scalps. Yeah, man. So maybe this analysis is right, where there's going to be boom, 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 and maybe I should have held it, right? So this could be my swing trade account, where this is going to be my scalp account. So swing trades, maybe I should have held it, man. My risk on this trade was 1%. Yeah, it was 1%, and yeah, let it ride. It's the rules, dog. It's the rules, man. So even that type of stuff could be a mistake, where you just want to take some profits, right? But sometimes when you don't take profits, you get screwed. So again, remember the same question I asked at the beginning of this video. What pattern is this? Post in the comments below if you're still watching the video. And if you want me to make more videos like this, if you respect these type of videos, what pattern is this, guys? What pattern is this? If you drew this pattern, come on. So what does it look like? Huh? What does it look like? If you put a descending triangle, you're right. With an A, B, C, D, E, maybe a retest right here comes up, either breaks upwards. Descending triangle is supposed to break downwards, but it all depends upon the volume, guys. So that's all I wanted to say. Shout out to the group, and I hope everyone's doing good, guys. This could come up to the 61.8. Could retest the $18 up here on the long-term scale, right? This is the pattern. It happens. If you know Elliott waves, I've been reading a really good book on the waves. It's saying that it's first things first. It happens in a small time frame. So you see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is resistance. If it breaks that, there's a very high chance that we're going to come up here. So that's a really good trade, 15%. If we kept the same damn risk, and you just kept on adding to it, that's my plan. That's what I want to get good at, is adding to winners. Okay. All right. Have a great day. Hope you subscribe, and comment. Ask as many questions as you want, man. Make this group, this is your type of community as well. There's a good quote there saying, like, the group, or you're only as good as the questions that you ask yourself, right? And the conversations that you engage in, right? So you want to be in the right communion, the right people. So I'm gonna stop it there, and I hope you like this video. Okay, peace.